In this journey with Yaya, I'm learning to achieve. Leave the doubts, let them fade away.
Hey guys, it's me, Yaya Diamond, and I don't have any music today, but oh goodness, come on, turn that off. I don't have any music today, but I do have a lesson today. And I know a lot of people ask me, "Hey Yaya, can you do more lessons? Can you do more, um, teachings and just encouragement?" And I want to encourage you today to choose yourself. I saw that online. I saw that online. I saw where somebody was interviewing someone else, and they were saying that don't wait for validation, but go after your goals and your dreams. I did that. I did that a few years ago, actually, and I went for my goals and my dreams, and here I am today, having my own show, being the co-CEO of Women to Women Network, TV network, as well as True Eye Network, my own Red Hot Reality Entertainment on Sony The Orchard, having my own record label, doing a lot of different things that I never thought I'd be able to do. And how did I do that? How did I choose myself? Well, at the time, I had a friend of mine, and she said, "Hey, Yaya, you got to come out to Jersey. You have to come out to Jersey. This seminar is going to change your life." I said, "When is this seminar? When do you want me to come out to this seminar?" And she was like, "Yeah, well, it's Thursday." I said, "This is Monday." I said, "You want me to come? You want me to literally drop everything I'm doing, my job, tell them I can't come, and come out to Jersey from Florida on Thursday? It's Monday." She says, "It's gonna change your life. You gotta come. It's gonna change your life. You gotta come." I said, "Okay. I'm gonna trust in this. I'm gonna trust in this. I'm gonna do the one thing I've never done, and I'm gonna drop everyone and everything. I will see you on Wednesday. That is the flight I can get. I can't get any flights on Thursday." She was like, "Okay, so we'll pick you up from the airport and we'll take you to the hotel and you're good to go. From the hotel, you don't have to do anything, you don't have to buy anything, you're taken care of. You're all good." And I'm like, "You have got to be kidding me." She says, "I took care of everything." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna meet you on Wednesday." So they picked me up on Wednesday, took me out to Jersey. I did the seminar. It was Wednesday. I did the nighttime, and then Thursday we did saying how to say yes, how to, talk to people, how to get your point across, how to make people not really make people say yes, but see the yes in the opportunity that you're offering them, right? And the potential and the value. And did that on Thursday, did it on Friday. On Saturday, we did it again, but different things, just different things. And then on Sunday, we went to Jersey Shore and we went to the beach, and it changed my life. That moment at the beach. First of all, seeing where Jaws is really true because I don't like Jaws, but the moment at the beach and just seeing everybody there having a great time, um going through the whole process of learning that I already had what I needed really changed my whole outlook on life. Now remember, I had a job. I had a job. I had a regular job. Sunday night, I said, "This is I gotta change my mind. I gotta change this. I can't go back to what I was doing. I have to move forward. There's absolutely no way I'm gonna be able to continue this." So that night, I sat in the hotel in my bed. I put the computer on my lap and I wrote my letter of resignation. I called my husband and I said, "Babe, I'm really feeling this." He says, "Well, if you feel it, I got your back. I got your back. I got you." I was like, "Oh my gosh." So I put in my letter of resignation. I called my supervisor and she says, "Yeah, I knew it was coming. You're too good to stay here." I was like, "You gotta be kidding me." And so I put in my letter of resignation. I said, "If you need me for the next couple of weeks, I'm here, but I'm gonna give you my 2-week notice." They didn't use me. No one called me after that. No one called me to say, "Hey, we miss you. How about we do this?" There were no calls. and it's been almost 6 years. There were no calls. Um, what did I do? How did I do it? Well, I chose myself. When I came back from Jersey, I knew what my values were. I knew what my priorities were. I knew what I needed to do to make it happen. And I went ahead and continued what I was doing. Obviously, I'm a singer, so I was in a band already, so I was making money. But I really wanted to build this platform. I wanted to build Dream Chasers Radio. I wanted it to be a staple. I wanted Dream Chasers Radio to be the one thing that people would see and say, hey, I want to go on that platform because that platform is truthful. That platform doesn't change what I say. That platform is inviting, and I can share my goals and my dreams on that platform. I can get my point across on that platform. And not only that, Yaya is so inviting and so loving and just so caring. And she really, really does care about what you're doing, and I do. I seriously do, and I feel it. I feel the the work and the love that people put into their projects, their books, their music, everything. And to me, it doesn't matter where you're at, you know, in your level of, success or beginning, intermediate. It doesn't matter to me. I know everything takes work. Everything takes hard work, and everything takes you saying, I'm going to do this for me. So you have to build your self confidence and reflect on your strengths and past achievements to make yourself move forward. A lot of people don't realize that they already have it in them. And that's what that seminar did for me. That seminar showed me that I already had it inside of me. And all I had to do was literally accept it and move forward on it. And I needed to share that with you, but I did set boundaries too cuz I resigned. I literally put in my letter of resignation and I set my boundaries. And I said, that's it. I'm done. I cannot do this anymore. I must move forward. And I had to protect myself from the negative energy that was coming from that company to me. And that's the biggest thing. Like, you have to protect yourself. You have to set your boundaries. You have to believe in your past achievements. It's going to be enough to carry you forward into your future. I knew it. I did. I just didn't admit it. You know how you know that you can do something, but you're so scared, I guess, afraid of failure or not succeeding or having to go back with your tail between your legs and say, "Hey, I need my job back." That's a big possibility. But the outcome of what I have done and move forward in what I have done here on Dream Chasers Radio has been nothing but a pleasure. And I would never give it up. I would never back out now. I can't. I can't. So practice self compassion. Accept that you are going to feel that way. Accept that you have some work to do on yourself. Accept that everything's not gonna be peachy king, but you can literally do that for yourself. And self-acceptance is a big thing. Take responsibility for your own actions, for your own life, and create those those moments that when you do move forward and you create and it's been a win, whether it be small or large, you have a win, and it's take yourself out. It's time to treat yourself. Time to treat yourself. Go get a ice cream if you can't afford a lot. Maybe you made some small advances and you can afford that ice cream. Go get one. Treat yourself because that's going to motivate you to go after all those big things. When I stopped working at my last job, um, I think my biggest paycheck was like 4,000. Um, And I'm not gonna tell you what my biggest paycheck is today, but what I am gonna say is sometimes it's smaller than $4,000, and sometimes it's bigger. but it's mine. It's my win. It's my achievement. It's something that I've done for myself. And I want to teach you that. And I want to show you that you can do it for yourself. I want to encourage you today to go after your dreams, your goals, your visions. I am not saying leave your job because that was crazy. That moment for me was absolutely out of this world crazy. And I would never suggest it to anyone. But I had already had these things rolling and in place and making money that I could actually jump and say, okay, Geronimo, I'm doing it. So if you can do that, if you can say, Geronimo, I'm doing it, you already have everything in place. You already have the money coming in. And all you have to do is really truly focus in and hone in on making that bigger. And if it could pay your bills, if you could see yourself within a week or two making the kind of money that you would need to pay your bills, that means you've already started it, you've already begun it, it's already making money, then I would say consider reevaluating yourself and seeing if you're ready. I'm not going to tell you to jump. You're not going to blame me for that. You're not going to pin that on me. But what I am saying is, I did jump, and that was for me. And here I am today, helping other people, doing other things. And I want to thank you guys so much. If you want to donate, every donation that we have, every tip that we get, every coffee that we receive, we give a portion or we take someone out. We take them shopping to get groceries and food. We help pay bills. So please, please, if you do consider donating, you can go ahead and do a cash app to Yaya Diamond. You'll see my face. It's just Yaya Diamond cash app. Or you can do Venmo, Yaya Diamond. If you're watching on Mixcloud, then you can go ahead and tip us. And I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to dare to be different. But most of all, don't forget that you probably already have this within you to do. And I would say bravo. If you do decide to jump, it's on your own terms and it's something that you personally have to decide. I just thought I'd come on and tell you that you can move forward and that you already probably maybe have the idea that would help you move forward. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time. Bye.